Hey guys, it's Voltage Rex. So this video's a little different because I struggled big time to tame the Ling. So I stopped trying to record and just focused on taming. So that's why you don't see my normal intro and stuff. So I'm doing a voiceover of the recording. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to build a small little stone box. All you're gonna need is 4 stone foundations, 16 stone walls, and if you want, I recommend doing it, but you don't need to do it. You can put a stone roof on it. So all you're gonna need for the taming is a plant species Z grenade and some biotoxin. So when the Ling is flying around, it'll be shooting you with feathers. You're gonna want to let it shoot you with feathers until it's about 30 to 40. Then once you get to about 30, you're gonna want to run into that box. Then when the Ling goes to dive, you're gonna throw a plant species Z grenade at it, and then you're gonna feed it biotoxin. You're just gonna rinse and repeat till it's out. Once it's out, you're going to want to feed it prime meat or mutton. I would recommend mutton, it seems to work the best.
Once you have your first tamed Lane, transportation around Aberration is going to get a lot easier. So let's get into what the Lane can do. The Lane has two different kind of flight modes, or gliding modes. So the first one is when you're, what is the equivalent of you sprinting on the ground. You go a lot faster, but your descent back towards the ground is a lot faster as well. So even though you're covering more ground in faster time, and you're moving a lot faster, you're also falling a lot faster. Other one is a long distance one. So it's a lot slower, but you go a lot farther. It's more of like a parachute pace, where the other one's more of like a glide suit pace. So this one's more like you're parachuting, and then this one is more like you have a glide suit. When the Yeeling's on the ground, it can bite, but the bite attack doesn't do a lot of damage. So what you're going to want to do in combat is you're going to want to fly around it, pretty much doing circles, hitting it with a bunch of feathers. And the feathers are going to build up a meter, similar how the Solo's Vortex's meter or Maelstrom meter works. You're going to want to try and do that. Then you can only fire feathers when you're latched or you are in the air. Once the bar is full or whenever you want, you're going to click R1, R2, and you're going to dive down, and you're going to hit it. And we just dealt 2023 damage. I missed it 2 times. 2023 damage. That is some good damage. My Lane was level 80 when I tamed it. And it does 55 damage a bite. So my max level wild tame Lane would only do about 90 something with its primary bite. And I have not leveled anything into melee. But where the Lane really does thrive is it's very versatile. And what I mean by that is you can change what its feather effects do, depending on what you feed it. So you can feed the Lane a number of things. So if we open this up, we have 5 different feather options. So we have Razor, which is the one we have right now. We have Volatile, we have Slime, we have Sedate, and we have Poison. Depending on which one of these you feed to the Lane, it will give it a different effect. Now, I do not have Nameless Venom right now, so I can't show you Poison, but I can tell you what Poison does. So when you feed a Lane a Poison, or a Nameless Venom, and you fire its Poison Feathers, it will start building up on Rapture. All these abilities will trigger on Rapture. So again, the longer you do it, the more time this effect will last. So we'll test some of these out on this Parasaur right here. But poison, essentially, if I built it up all the way and I use poison on it, it would take a lot of damage over time. I've hit it with max charge poison, and it's done 312 a tick. So we're gonna feed it the sap first, which is gonna give us slime feathers. So we are almost set on slime feathers. Alright, there we go. And now, if it tries to follow me, it is significantly slowed, pretty much down to a walking pace. No, slime feather is still in effect. Slime feathers last quite a while. Because that's a normal Parasaur walking speed. The other one was slimed. So let us perch, and we will feed it congealed gas balls. This triggers your volatile feathers, and I don't completely understand what volatile feathers do, but they have this kind of red, kind of explosive glow when they hit. They make a small explosion. So I don't completely know what these do. Just get up as much as I want. And then boom. It has this effect on it, but I don't know what this effect does. It adds like this kind of glow on it. I just don't know what it does. So when I figure it out, I'll make an update on it. And the final feather is the sedate feather. So if I've unclaimed my iguanodon, and if we go up here and we start hitting it a little, you can see that bar going up. And let's just get its max, because sedate doesn't do damage. Probably should have taken the saddle off first. Alright. And now, let's circle back around. And boom. Did the rupture. And now it's got... And the sedate feathers take effect. Let's claim it. Bam! Torpor. The Ling has its purpose as being an early game transport and utility dino. I definitely like the Ling. If you want to invest your time and resources, I definitely recommend getting one. I really like it. It's a really good mid-game tame. They give you good mobility and utility with all the different feather types it can fire. I still prefer the Rock Drake as, like, your main mount around Aberration, because while the Ling can do more damage in a single go, the Rock Drake has a higher base melee. So while the Ling needs to set up by getting that bar really high, and then doing the rupture and then repeating, the Rock Drake can just be biting, doing a lot more damage. So if you were to put, like, say, 2 Rexes in 2 separate arenas that have the same exact health stat, and then put the Ling in one and the Rock Drake in the other, and let them just attack it, and whoever kills it first wins, the Rock Drake would most likely win that, because the Rock Drake doesn't have to set up anything, it just bites and bites and bites. With the Ling, it just has to set up with the feathers, and then it goes in for one big pop, and you have to do that over again, while the Rock Drake can just bite. Another drawback of the Ling that I noticed the Rock Drake can do better is that the Ling needs to stop a lot more while it's gliding, because it can't get as high while it's jumping. So if I land, and I just jump and do the dash. A rock drake can jump that height just with its normal jump. And then rock drakes, they can go farther without stopping than Yeelings can. So those are the pros and cons between the Yeeling and the rock drake. I prefer the rock drake, but the Yeeling is definitely good if you don't have a rock drake. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!